Hello my friends, and welcome back to the show that never ends. My name is Rod, I'm your happy hippie, and I'm here to do a kind of a vinyl finds video, show some trades I made into VC, some really cool pickups I made, and to throw some shout outs to some people. And I'm going to kick it off with shout outs. And these people I'm naming now are doing contests, having a contest. They really need your support. And I'm going to start off with For the Record. Mike at For the Record is having a really cool contest. It's how do you clean your albums? I think we all have our own technique. I think we all do our own thing on how to clean them. And that's all he's asking. Hey, what do you use to clean your records? And show something unique you do with your record collection. And the prizes are really cool. He's giving out some really great stuff. Mike, For the Record, has been doing it for 10 years in the VC. 10 years ago, I didn't even know what YouTube was, man. Seriously. So please go check out For the Record. David Newton's having a contest, and it's about to end in a couple days. It's the decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 to 2000 and teens. How do you say that? Showing your favorite album from that period. And I showed my favorite album for the 2000s as being the Rolling Stones' Bigger Bang. And I kind of misspoke, but there was a reason I did. I said Bigger Bang was their last studio album. Blue and Lonesome actually was. But the reason it's a great album. This was from Melinda Murphy. Melinda, again, I'm enjoying this album. This was a great gift from Melinda Murphy. The reason I said Bigger Bang was their last studio album is because Blue and Lonesome is all covers of standard blues songs. So, moving forward, Jam on Vinyl. Mike on Jam on Vinyl, having a hell of a cool contest about history. You got to have a lot of fun with that one. The Music Ma'am. Music Ma'am is a Canadian lady. She's new. She's already got over 100 subs, man. I started watching her around, I don't know, just a couple weeks ago, and she was like 65, 70, so she's like doubled. The Music Ma'am, she loves the Beatles, stuff like that. Very knowledgeable lady. When you watch her videos, you feel like hanging out. But one thing about her video, though, and I've told her, I said, you start every video with you making a cup of coffee. Or sometimes I'm watching you at 11 o'clock at night. You've made me want to drink coffee, and I can't stay up all night, so I had to go out and buy decaf. But this is not decaf. It's early in the morning here. Music Ma'am, you know I'm playing with you. I love your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Jeff Kimpton is having a video contest. Subscribers contest. Very cool contest. Let's see, I got For the Record, I got the Music Ma'am, I got Jam on Vinyl. Brian's Vinyl Records is having a contest. I want to throw a shout out to Mike, the guitar player. Dude, keep doing what you're doing. This young cat has a really cool channel. Very enthusiastic about music. And the young people were the future, bro. And check out Mike's channel. The Speaker Corner. Another channel I like is I Buy Old Records. This guy drives around Texas. And he does what we do, but I don't drive. I'm on a bicycle. And it shows him going in, and he finds some really, really cool old records at thrift shops, flea markets, wherever. Dave the Pickup Artist is another one that needs more subs. So, there you go. And Trevor the Clever, I believe I'm saying that right. It wasn't a contest, but it was a thread going around where he wanted us to show misprints. And I told him, I said, I've only got one misprint. And he said, well, go ahead and show it. This is an album I got from Randy Weaver. And I love this album. Pink Floyd. On the label, both sides say side 1. That's just a misprint because there is a side 2 to it. So that's the only one, to my knowledge, that I have. Here's the cover. This was a gift from Randy Weaver. Beautiful album, but it's a misprint. Okay, so now let's move forward with some of my finds. I'm going to start with trades. I had an album by the Electric Prunes. Okay, the Electric Prunes It was in mono, first of all, which is really cool. It was in very, very, very good condition, and it was a promo copy. And our brother Mike out there at Jam on Vinyl reached out to me by text message saying, would you like to do a trade? Hey, what the hell, I'm always up for a trade. I never did it in the VC. I do it with friends a lot, but I've never done it, you know, through the VC. And there's a lot of trust involved. I trusted Mike, and he trusted me, which made me feel very, very good. Because, yeah, we could have been beat, but we're not going to beat each other. We're both righteous people, right? But he said, I got the Rolling Stones bootleg, live 1970 Europe, 2-record set. One label's on red, one's on white. Sympathy for the Devil, a 9-minute version of Midnight Rambler. It is a bootleg, so the sound is what it is, but it's cool. It's very raw, very cool album. And yeah, I would trade for that. I said, yeah, that sounds cool. I love the Stones. Probably my favorite band. I'll do that. He said, I also have this Beatles album. He said, it's a 3-record set. 3-record set, he said. The Beatles mono masters. And he said it's in mint condition. Mike takes care of his stuff, dude. Because look, it came with these real nice inner sleeves where he protected it. And this is a 3-record set, all in mono. The mono masters. Some great pictures in there. A lot of great writing. 3-record set, the Beatles mono masters. I said, you know what? Either one of those would be sufficient. I'd do a trade. And he sent me both of them. This and this for the Electric Prunes. And I hope he's okay with that deal. He's a straight up guy, man. And I love both these albums, Mike. And I feel like, and you know what I did? Before I sent my Electric Prunes off to him, I put it on cassette because I'm old school guy. I'm a thrifter. I'm a flipper. I have an antique booth. I have a bunch of these unopened, brand new stock cassettes. So I opened one and I put the Prunes on cassette, so I can still listen to it. But I got those 2 albums. Also picked this one up, Phil Oakes, from a friend of mine, Tony at Clefone Antiques in Clinton, Tennessee. Tony Clefone. Hell of a cool guy. Phil Oakes, and I learned about Phil Oakes from Mazzy, watching one of his videos. So I googled the guy and learned all about him. Poor guy suffered for some, he had some problems. He thought the CIA was watching him, he thought the FBI was watching him. He went under an assumed name and lived underground for a while. And he ended up taking his own life. This has got some really great songs on here. They have a song, I'm sure it's about Lenny Bruce, because it's Lenny doesn't live here anymore. I kill Therefore I Am. Phil Oakes, if you're not familiar with this guy, check it out. This is probably like a $5 album. This little thing, it didn't have a cover, but it is from Stax Records. Johnny Taylor on Stax Records. I haven't really dug deep into it. The lady said, give me $1 and it's yours. So I buy anything on Stax for $1. And this was a cool find. I actually got this from a family member. My brother, not my brother-in-law, my son-in-law came home with it. It's got Pete Townsend, Tim Robinson again, John Williams, Neil Innes, Pete Townsend and John Williams. Everyone I think is familiar with the Secret Policeman's Ball. There are different versions of it. And this is a cool album because it was music, it was against apartheid back in the day when they sadly had apartheid in South Africa. This was music against apartheid. And this is a promo copy. And there are different versions of this with different songs. Even says Prophets Go to fight apartheid. Fantastic album. If I had this album when I did the history video for Mike, I would have used it. This is really cool. I picked up this. It's a mono copy. Mono. Rolling Stones, Out of Our Head. The vinyl is in really good shape. To be over 50 years old, man, an original pressing of the Rolling Stones, the U.S. pressing of Out of Our Heads, and it sounds amazing. And again, this is one I picked up from Clophone Antiques. I'd like to get the English pressing just to have the different cover. I don't need it because I have this one, but it's something I'd like to get one day. And last but not least, probably the favorite thing I ran across is this one right here. And I was on my bicycle riding down a streetcar at Charles Severs Boulevard to pay my electric bill. And there was like an estate sale, a small estate sale going down. So I had to stop. And I stopped. And I went inside. Most of the stuff was gone. But I found this. A Japanese pressing of Heroes. David Bowie Heroes. It's got all the writing in Japanese on one side, the English on the other. The vinyl was in, I'd say, near mint shape. So, I've only got one other Japanese pressing, and it's a Beatles album. It didn't have the, I'm going to butcher this. Is this called an OBI? The Beatles one did not have the OBI. But to find this on my way to pay the electric bill, God, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And I bought it, and I got a really good deal. People there were selling everything, and they just wanted rid of stuff. And they said they had a bunch of other albums that had already sold. And I don't even know what they are because I get bummed out because who knows what I missed. But anyway, so it was a good month for January. And I had told myself I was going to chill out in January and, you know, not buy anything. And of course I didn't live up to that. And I told myself that about February too. But I've already pre-ordered the Ozzy Osbourne album. But anyway, January was a good month. I hope it was for you too. I appreciate you hanging out with me and listening to me ramble and ramble and ramble. Just thought I wanted to share some time with you and throw some shout outs to some people who take the time to comment on my videos, and I appreciate that, and I comment on theirs. There's so many people out there. Mr. Hall of Fame. The dude has like 8,100,000 subscribers. But he'll take the time and he'll reply to comments you make to him. Channel 33, which is like the godfather of the VC, same thing. And that's really cool when these guys do that. The other dude, what's his name? Dylan Records. 7,000. Oh, he's having a contest. You probably know that. Dylan Records is having his 7,000 sub contest. Old Oddbox Topper. Oddbox Topper is another great channel. And the VC is just a cool place, man. Be kind to each other. If you don't like someone's video, don't comment on it. If someone says killer too much, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying, dude. There's a lot of haters out there, man. And especially respect the women in the VC. Respect diversity. If someone's not like you, so be it, man. That's what makes the world go round. Peace. God bless everyone. Assalamu alaikum.